All right, good evening, Mount Vernon. Today is Monday, 12th, 2025. This is our city council work session. Today, we have our tally sheet. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our tally sheet. We're gonna start with legislation and public works.
Thank you, Madam President. Getting right into it. Item number 1, Mayor's Office. An ordinance authorizing the mayor to attend the 2025 New York Conference of Mayors and Municipal Officials Annual Meeting and Training School that is on the agenda. Item number 2, Office of the Mayor, ordinance authorizing the execution of an updated memorandum of understanding with Bloomberg Harvard City Leadership Initiative that is on the agenda. Item number 3, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing the amendment of Article 9, Section 105-B, entitled Abatement of Nuisance of the Code of the City of Mount Vernon, amendment to Mount Vernon City Code, Article 9, the Department of Public Works, 105-B, well, that's repeated, on the agenda. Item number 4, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing 1-year leave of absence for Mr. Jawad Abdul Halim laborer to serve as code enforcement officer in the Department of Public Works. That's on the agenda. Item number 5, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a land lease agreement with Max Joel of Positive Play Group for the external area of the animal shelter located at 600 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. That's on the agenda. Actually, that's going to be agenda pending. I had presented some questions to Corporation Counsel, so we'll see when he gets here. Item number 6, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing the Department of Public Works on behalf of the city of Mount Vernon to commemorate National Public Works Week from May 18th to May 24th. That is on the agenda. Item number 7, Department of Public Works, an ordinance authorizing the attendance of the Department of Public Works skilled laborer Brian Whitley at the traffic signal technician training through the International Municipal Signal Association and authorizing expenditure of funds for such purpose. That is on the agenda. Item number 8, Public Works, an ordinance authorizing the declaration of emergency at city-owned property, parking structure, and fire department of Mount Vernon station houses. That is on the agenda. And I thought I had, no, the add-on is for the other department.
Councilwoman Gleason, I have an add-on. Would you be willing to have an add-on, for me to attend the NICOM annual meeting?
Oh,
The same,
I thought I had an add-on, see? No problem, Madam President. We have an add-on request permission for Council President Danielle Brown to attend the NICOM's annual meeting, May 28th through the 30th, and that is on the agenda.
Thank you, Councilwoman Gleason. Human Resources?
Thank you, Madam
Well,
President.
actually, before we move on to Human Resources, Councilwoman Gleason, for the lease of the animal shelter, could you give me some background information? I thought that it was in deplorable condition, that it needed to be renovated.
So this, the lease is for the external part of the animal shelter, that this person will be coming in basically to do animal play, canine play groups, some light training. So he'll be just using that space, not the actual building itself.
Gotcha, thank you.
I do have a question regarding, the contract. One of the items of the contract, a portion of it said, and this is why I need a Corporation Counsel to clarify, because I didn't agree with the fact that they can make whatever alterations to that area without having permission from us, the landlord. So, I'm waiting for his opinion on that. That's why I'm making that agenda pending.
Yeah, we should also probably make sure that they follow our permit process if they make alterations that require permit.
That's actually in the contract. So that's the next thing that they would have to go through. It's in the contract that they would have to go through, any step that, you know, if they had to change anything, but I was confused about why they wouldn't actually ask for permission from us.
Okay, thank you. Human Resources?
Thank you, Madam President. I have item number 9 for the Recreation Department. An ordinance authorizing the creation of an additional recreation assistant position in the Department of Recreation, reallocating funds from an existing position and amending the adopted 2025 budget accordingly. That's on the agenda. Item number 10, from the Recreation Department, an ordinance authorizing the Department of Recreation to co-sponsor the 2025 Fourth Street Classic Basketball Tournament in partnership with Fourth Street Classic Basketball and Groovy Lou, and to provide support services. That's on the agenda. Item number 11 from the Youth Bureau, an ordinance authorizing the amendment of ordinance number 16 adopted by the City Council on April 23rd, 2025, entitled an ordinance granting permission to Mount Vernon Youth Bureau to utilize City Hall Plaza on Wednesday, May 14th, 2025, to host the Youth Mental Wellness Fest Vibe Check through the Ready for Life program, Wednesday, May 14th, 2025, and the rain date is May 22nd, 2025. That's on the agenda. I have one add-on. Item number 19, which is a resolution of the City of Mount Vernon honoring Miss Veronica Gill on the occasion of her 100th birthday, and that's on the agenda.
Awesome. Question for Human Resources, Councilman Gleason.
Yes, can you tell me item,
No. You're looking at 9?
yeah, I'm looking at 9. Why are we adding a position?
I actually asked the commissioner to come on. Is she online? For clarity for you.
I also have the same
Okay,
question.
we could come back to it.
All right.
I have another question though.
Go for it.
So. Okay, no, okay.
I do have a question about the item number 10. Were we able to get responses from PD, FD, and DPW?
I'm sorry.
Number 10, did we get responses back from PD, FD, and DPW?
I believe, let me have her online. Give me a second.
Clerk, do you know if we got responses back? Okay. So in the meantime, we can move on to public safety and codes.
Thank you, Council President. Item number 12 from Consumer Protection, April 2025 monthly report. It's for information purposes only. Item number 13 from the Fire Department, an ordinance authorizing the provisional appointment of Fire Captain Robert D. Curtin to the position of Provisional Deputy Fire Chief within the Mount Vernon Fire Department. And item number 14 from Public Safety, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a request to enter into an agreement to partner with the Westchester County Strive Initiative. And that will be on the agenda. And that's all that I have.
Thank you. Questions for public safety and code? All right, gonna go ahead to
I have
Councilman Potteet.
a comment, which is item number 14. This initiative is countywide, coming from our wellness division. And we're gonna be sharing a grant with the city of Yonkers and 2 other just that.
Thank you. Finance and planning?
Number 15 from Department of Assessment, an ordinance authorizing amendment of ordinance number 16 adopted by City Council on November 13, 2024, entitled an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute an application for correction for the tax years 2023 and 2024 for city, county, and school tax bills, and directing the controller to issue a refund credit to Metro Green Realty of Westchester LLC, 0 Oak Street, block 16468105596, due to a correction of error. That is on the agenda. All right, number 16, Office of the Controller, an ordinance authorizing the extension and modification of the tax interest amnesty program for qualified owner-occupied residential properties in the city of Mount Vernon. I believe that's to June 13th. I think that is. Double check. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get back to that. Number 17, Office of the Controller, an ordinance authorizing a budget transfer for a contingency to the City Council outside contracted services to support legal services for the Charter Review Commission. That's on the agenda. Did I say the number 16 was on the agenda? I don't think I did, but number 16 is on the agenda. All right, number 18, City Council, resolution of the City Council of the City of Mount Vernon authorizing the Second Amendment to the Land Disposition Agreement regarding 20 South Second Avenue, CMC LLC, LEDA for Library Square. That is on the agenda. That's all that I have.
Thank you. Human Resources.
Yes, I have Deputy Commissioner online for recreation.
Can we do the questions for this group first?
Sure.
So, for item number 17, why would we need to go out for outside legal services for the Charter Review Commission when we have, corporation counsel and legal staff?
Not sure. No, this is a recommendation from the controller.
I can't hear you.
I said, I'm not sure. This is a recommendation from the controller, 25,000 to transfer based on, I guess, spending thus far. So, as a matter of fact, no, he outlines the actual, the amount. It's like $300 per hour for a certain amount of hours. So I guess they have somebody that they've already spoken to, but I'm not sure why.
Right, that just doesn't clarify
know.
why
I don't,
we need it.
I'll have, do you want to hold this until we find out?
Yeah. Well, for it.
All right, fall for it. It's okay with you, Madam President?
Fine with me. It's your committee, sir. So number 17 is being called for.
Hopefully we find out by Wednesday, and then I'll let you know.
So then make it agenda pending and
Yeah, let's.
Do you want to do agenda pending?
Yeah, agenda pending.
if he wants to put it back on by Wednesday, possibly. All right, any other questions for finance and planning?
I have one question, item number 16, the Henderson program. Councilman Boxer, you may not have the answer, but hopefully try to get it. The amnesty program is.
Sorry, Councilman Floche, can you put your mic on? Thank you.
The amnesty program is just for residential, or is it for commercial?
It says residential.
That was it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Deputy Commissioner Early, are you online? All right, I'm
I
assuming,
know for the position, to create the new position, they did get the specs and the information from, CFDA. And, the comptroller did, inform them that the funds are available.
yeah, I guess my question is, okay, I'll save my question for him. Deputy Commissioner Early, can you hear us? You're on mute if you can hear us.
DC Early, can you hear us? Can you unmute?
All right, well, hopefully by Wednesday we can get those answers. Clerk, were you able to see if the responses were in Legistar?
The responses are not.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, well, if that is all, comments, questions, concerns from council members? Awesome, well, I hope everyone has a great night. See you on Wednesday.